Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we're going back to the casino history videos with another one that most people might not know about, which was located here in Las Vegas. We'll be talking about the Desert Spa Casino, which was opened from the years of 1947 or 1948 until either 1958 or 1959. We aren't exactly sure on these dates. The Desert Spa was originally built as a motel on the Las Vegas Strip at 3101 South Las Vegas Boulevard. According to a postcard, it had 72 rooms, air-conditioned private rooms with telephones, and a combo tub and shower. Pretty nice for that time, to be honest. They also had a coffee shop, a lobby, and a swimming pool, which is interesting because according to the Las Vegas Strip History's website, Dolores Alves, who stayed at the Desert Spa in 1949, said, "First of all, there was no swimming pool at the Desert Spa in 1954. All they had were the chairs you see in the snapshots." Which is very interesting. Maybe they added the swimming pool later on. It would get taken over by someone named Earl Maltby, and also would get the name changed to El Platel and Desert Spa Motel. Later in 1959, they would apply for a gaming license. They were first presented for the approval of the Nevada Tax Commission, but nothing was done about the gaming license. 2 months prior, a policy was set that no licenses would be issued to hotels until hotel casinos were completed. On February 22, 1954, it was reported that Pat O'Brien's Desert Spa, which was the Desert Spa built for $3.5 million, was in the lead to become one of the best strip spots ever. If I'm understanding the history correctly, the Desert Spa was built where the motel was, and the hotel section was built next to the casino. The hotel had 200 rooms, a swimming pool, and everything else that you would expect from a casino hotel at the time. During this time, other casinos like the Royal Nevada, Riviera, Stardust, Sands, LaRue, and many others were already on the Strip, so it was nice to see a new, smaller place opening up, although it wouldn't be the most popular spot. The Desert Spa showed that it had its own flair to bring to the Strip. It said that the inside was decorated as a bit of Ireland, which was funny to think about if you're at the Desert Spa, but it was owned or presented as Pat O'Brien's, which makes sense. In 1954, the movie Five Against the House, starring Guy Madison, was shot at the Desert Spa. Again, in 1954, there were multiple tries to get a gaming license to the property, with so much background action going on between the owners figuring out who would own what percentage, and then apparently people owed others money, so they had to get those finalized. Things would get tougher in December of 1954 when M.A. Pollard, who was a Bay Area furniture man, filed a lawsuit against Gershenhorn, who was a part of the group trying to get the Desert Spa up and running. It wasn't until March 1st of 1955 when the Desert Spa's gaming license would finally get approved and they'd start to get things going. The first chips were ordered on Langworthy's rectangle mold, and there were originally, if I'm reading the order card correctly, 7,500 of each $5, $25, and $100 chips ordered. All those very nice looking chips, and nowadays can go for quite a bit. Over the next couple of years, more drama would happen behind the scenes with the gaming license getting updated with new shareholder percentages, and then money problems between owners. In May of 1957, the Swingiest rock and roll session in Vegas was scheduled to take place the following Saturday, which would be held simultaneously in the Desert Spa and Silver Slipper ballrooms starting at 8 p.m. All the proceeds went to the Boy Scouts, and tickets were sponsored by Las Vegas Post 7-Eleven of the Jewish War veterans. In March of 1958, it was said that the prospective operators of the Desert Spa's casino reapplied for the gaming license. This gaming license included 80 slot machines and 11 table games, which they had a 5-year lease with an option to renew, and would pay $1,300 a month rent. Shows would go on at the spa, and the Eldorado Parade in 1958 would have Ralph Haldenbrandt, who was at the time the spa's lounge host, had his children appear on the float. New chips would get ordered in 1958, and these chips being the TR King style chips, which from what we know only had the 5 and 25. I'm sure that there were hundreds ordered, but they are out there. Somewhere, I'm sure they were ordered because nothing's listed on the chip guide, or an order card isn't found for that order on chip guide either. So I'm sure they're out there. They're probably, if there is any out there, they are probably pretty expensive. So that'd be interesting to see. In July of 1958, the Desert Spa filed Chapter 10 reorganization petition in the U.S. District Court. It was filed by Cobb, president of Purple Sage, who stated the spa had claims of indebtedness totaling $206,000 plus $77,500 in pending court actions. In February of 1959, the Chapter 10 reorganization plans were thrown out of court, and the spa was filed bankrupt. This would be the end of the Desert Spa's casino time on the Strip, unfortunately. In 1959, it would close its doors and would get turned into the Desert Spa Shopping Center. Then in 1960, it get expanded and the Golden Spur Cocktail Lounge was opened. And shortly around mid-July of 1961, it would burn to the ground when it was struck by lightning. Today, it's the strip mall across the street from the Encore and Resorts World, where you can find Tacos El Gordo and all kinds of other shops as well. I wonder what kind of impact the Desert Spa could have made to Vegas if it would have lasted just a little bit longer as a casino. The world may never know, but I hope you all enjoyed the history video of the Desert Spa Casino. In my eyes, a place that had amazing looking chips but just lacked the business side of things and went down too quickly. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like below and comment what you thought. If you're new, please consider subscribing as well. And it's been Oscar, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.